way back, and this is one from way back. It's got a chorus and it's a silly song and you can all join in, because you probably all know it, some of you will anyway. Now here's a little story, to tell it is a must, about an unsung hero that moves away the dust. Some people make a fortune, others earn a mint. My old man ain't earning much, in fact he's flipping skint. Oh, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat, he wears four blimey trousers and he lives in a council flat. He looks a proper nana in his great big hob-no boots. He's got such a job to pull them up, but he calls them daisy roots. Some people give tips at Christmas and some of them forget. When my old man picks their bins up, they spill some on the step. Now one old man got nasty and two the council wrote. Next time my old man went round there, he punched him up the throat. Oh, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat, he wears four blimey trousers and he lives in the council flat. He looks a proper nana in his great big hob-no boots. He's got such a job to pull them up, but he calls them daisy roots. I say.
Yes?
I found a police dog in my dustbin.
Yeah.
How do I know it was a police dog? He had a policeman with him.
Oh.
One day whilst in a hurry, he missed a lady's bin. He hadn't gone a few yards when she chased after him. What game do you think you're playing? She cried right from the start. You missed me, am I too late? Nah, jump up on the car. Hey, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat, he wears four blimey trousers and he lives in a council flat. He looks a proper nana in his great big hob-no boots. He's got his job to pull them up, but he calls them daisy roots. I say.
Yes?
My dustbin's absolutely full with toadstools.
Toadstools?
Toadstools. Yeah, it must be, because there's not much room inside.
Oh.
God. Though my old man's a dustman, he's got an heart to go.
Oh.
He got married recently, though he's 86 years old. We sit here, hang on, Dad, you're getting past your prime. He said, well, when you get my age, it helps to pass the time. Hey, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat, wears four blimey trousers and he lives in a council flat. He looks a proper nana in his great big hob-no boots. He's got such a job to pull them up, but he calls them daisy roots. He found a tiger's head one day nailed to a piece of wood. The tiger looked quite miserable, but I suppose he should. Just then from out the window, a voice began to wail. He said, oi, where's me tiger's head? Pulled from his tail. Hey, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat, he wears four blimey trousers and he lives in a council flat. So next time you see a dustman and he's looking all pale and sad, don't kick him in the dustbin, it might be my old dad. Lovely. It's very heartening to see a few of you joining in there. That was lovely. Excellent. Okay, I'll do one more. This is a very sad song because it's a tale of unrequited love. So if you have tears, prepare to shed them now. Amazingly, this song, I was just looking it up the other day, and it's actually 50 years ago this thing came out. Again, it's got a chorus, which you are welcome to join in with if you want to. But it's a very sad story. It's a very sad saga of unrequited love. So, as I say, it's a serious song. Pound as they raced across the ground, and the clatter of the wheels as they spun round and round, and he galloped in a market street, his badge upon his chest. They called him Ernie, and he drove the fastest milk cart in the west. Now Ernie loved a widow, a lady known as Sue. She lived all alone at Lily Lane at number 22. They said she was too good for him. She was only proud and chic. But Ernie got his cocoa there 3 times every week. His name was Ernie. Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. She said she'd like to bathe in milk, and he said, all right, sweetheart. And when he'd finished work one night, he loaded up the cart. He said she wanted pasteurised, because pasteurised is best, and she said, Ernie, I'd be happy if it comes up to me chest. Now that tickled old Ernie. Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Now Ernie had a rival, an evil-looking man, called 2-Ton Ted from Teddington, and he drove the baker's van. And he tempted Sue with his treacle tarts and his tasty oatmeal bread. When she seen the size of his omelette pies, it very near turned her head. He nearly swooned in his macaroon, and he said, if you treat me right, you'll have hot rolls every morning and crumpet every night. He knew once she'd sampled his layer of cake, he'd have his wicked way, because all Ernie had to offer was a pint of milk a day. Poor Ernie. Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. One lunchtime, Ted saw Ernie's horse and cart outside her door. It drove him mad to find it was still there at 4:30. And as he leapt down off his van, up blood through his veins in course, and he went across to Ernie's cart, and he didn't half kick his horse, whose name was Trigger. Trigger. And he pulled the fastest milk cart in the West. Now Ernie rushed out into the street with his goat top in his hand. He said, if you want to marry Susie, you'll fight for her like a man. Oh, why don't we play cards for her? Ted sneeringly replied. And just to make it interesting, we'll have a shilling on the side. Then Ernie dragged him from his van to beneath the blazing sun. They stood there face to face, and Ted went for his bun. But Ernie was too quick, things didn't go the way Ted planned, because a strawberry-flavoured yoghurt sent it spinning from his hand. Then Susie ran between them and tried to keep them apart. And Ernie, he pushed her aside, and a rock cake caught him underneath his heart. And he looked up in pained surprise as the concrete hardened crust of a stale pork pie caught him in the eye, and Ernie bit the dust. Poor Ernie. Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Ernie was only 52. He didn't want to die. Now he's gone to make deliveries in that milk round in the sky, where the customers are angels and ferocious dogs are banned, and a milkman's life is full of fun in that fairy dairy land. But a woman's needs are many-fold, and Sue, she married Ted. But strange things happened on their wedding night as they lay in their bed. Was that the trees a-rustling, or the hinges of the gate, or Ernie's ghostly gold tops rattling in their crate? They won't forget old Ernie. Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West.